They're not Americans. The Americans are the Indians.
Kaleleiki told us all about the reinstated lawful Hawaiian government. At the time, he was an elected representative.
A lot of people say, oh, Uncle Sam, the United States will not give Hawaii back to you. I beg your pardon. It is not for the United States to give. It's not theirs. You cannot give something that don't belong to you.
Since that time, we have documented Kaleleiki time and again as he challenged the establishment over issues like the disparate treatment of Native Hawaiians in the justice system, Hawaiian Kingdom license plates, and sovereignty in general. So when Uncle Sam stood up to speak at Tuesday's Office of Hawaiian Affairs meeting in Hilo, we made sure we recorded what the kupuna had to say. Here is the lengthy speech in its entirety.
Sitting in there, know what that means? Raise your hand. Not too many. Okay, that means resist, resist, resist. In 1897, our kupunas, 40,000 of them, signed a petition. They did not want to be part of the United States. Did not want to be part of the United States. Who are we today? Descendants of these kupunas, to defy them. To defy our kupunas, who set this in stone for us to come home and enjoy, raise our families and generations to come. This here is a Trojan horse. A Trojan horse, if you know what I mean. In 1936, the American Indians accepted federal recognition. They lost their land and their sovereignty. In 1971, the Alaskan Indians recognized, accepted federal recognition. They lost their land and their sovereignty. United States discovers oil in 1972. The biggest oil find in North America. How come they never find them in 1970 or 1960? Because federal recognition wasn't given yet. This here, my brothers and sisters, is a Trojan horse. If you sign that list, tomorrow morning early when you wake up, you call whoever you signed with. Take my name off, verify it. We already have a government. We already have a government. And that's the lawful Hawaiian government. This is Liliuokalani's government. She said, 5 o'clock in the evening, reinstate me after all facts and figures are found. They found it in December 18 of 1893. But like everything else gets shoved, like this queer petition gets shoved under the shelf. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. I came home from the military in 1982, knew nothing about the government. I knew about the cow jump over the moon. I knew about Humpty Dumpty. I knew about Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, but never did learn about Alapai, Kahekili, Kapiolani. Never learned about these people. You gotta stop tonight. And we all here we're struggling. We're struggling. Why we gotta struggle in our own land? Public Law 103-150, Article 29 states, whereas the indigenous Native Hawaiians never directly relinquish their inherent sovereignty or claims to their national lands to the United States of America. The key word in there, my brothers and sisters, is never. Never is never. If we never surrendered our lands, why are we asking? Why are we asking? All we gotta do is formed at La Hui. The reinstated lawful Hawaiian government is already formed. 24 nobles and 24 reps. We have 3 branches of service. Executive, legislature, we're waiting for our judicial. But we have howlies, people from North America coming over and helping us with our judicial. But we have the last say. This is why they cannot tiptoe around the truth around us. We catch them. We catch them. We had one of the highest, John Gates is his name, is a professional lawyer, and he was our professional witness when we went and reclaimed Kaho'olawe. We reclaimed Kaho'olawe. We're now fighting Alexander and Bowen in Maui for, what's the name of that? Maliko Gouch. Maliko Gouch. In 2010, Alexander Bowen said they got the deed for that. And we told them, you bring the deed, we walk. This is 2014, they still never produced the deed. And we got them in court 28th of May. Katie by the door. That land will be ours again. I'm personally fighting my land in Maui, in Ukumehame. I got the Royal Patty. When they came and shot over my head, January 17, it's okay. Because all of this is evidence. So my brothers and sisters, I'm pleading with you. This is a Trojan horse. Do not accept federal recognition. Call your state legislature tomorrow to dump it. Act 195. Act 195 is Abercrombie's baby. It's Abercrombie's baby. That's a trap.
And Gilda Senator from here.
That's the trap. 195. Don't get fooled by that. We're going to pass out some papers tonight before it ends. I made 20 copies. And you look at that document and call a number that's on there, and we have a list in the back for supporters. You're going to support the reinstated lawful Hawaiian government. Put your name back there, real plain, and your telephone number. And I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, I wouldn't be here dealing with you. You're my family. You're my family. I'm a military retired man. Very, very extravagant retirement I received from that de facto government, the federal government. I paid my dues. I left my blood in Korea and Vietnam. When I submitted all my medals back to the U.S., they said, "Oh, you're missing 3." I said, "What is that?" They said, "Your Purple Heart, your good conduct, and your pay." I said, "Well, that pay is my sweat, that Purple Heart is my blood, and that good conduct is my behavior. Your government chose to recognize me as a good soldier. I keep that. But the rest I return, only because I wear that for the men that I trained and the men that I followed in combat. That's the only reason. I'm no longer the citizen of that government or that country. I renounced my U.S. citizenship in 2000. Madeleine Albright wrote to me and said, "Sir, you must be in a foreign country to renounce your U.S. citizenship." I said, "Madam Secretary, I am in a foreign country. You better do your homework." Never got a response from her. So my brothers and sisters, my brother, thank you for letting me share this. But we have some pala going around. And come, yeah. And we have a list in the back. Put your names back there. and I'm gonna stick around until everything is done. So bring your list to me, and we'll definitely contact you. We have a process. We already had 4 elections. America been in Iraq 10 years. Iraq had 3 elections. America's been here with a gun to our head 120 years. Not 1 election yet. Not 1. What that tells you? What does that tell you? Office of Hawaiian Affairs said they're going to be neutral. This is not neutral. Look like they in compound. They, double clutching, and that's not neutral. Turn their assets over to the reinstated lawful Hawaiian government. We'll conduct an election by the people, for the people, of the people. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Kufa!
Uncle Sam wasn't done for the evening. He had at least one encore in store for the crowd. This time, it was a commentary on OHA's financial acumen.
Let me share something. There has been no inventory of the money OHA spent supporting federal recognition. Akaka bill. 2 years. This thing has been going 2 years. They already spent $8 million. $8 million on this junk. $8 million. On
genocide.
They went to Brazil. 9 trustees went to Brazil. What the hell's in Brazil? There's no Hawaiians in Brazil. Why they went to Brazil? These are things that our research has done. They lost a deal in Michigan. They invested in timber. when things went down, they don't say nothing about that. Millions and millions. Akaka right back there, she knows. She knows how they spend money. She was a trustee for 12 years.
Servant of the people.
Yeah, So, only these 2 years, $8 million just to prepare this junk that we're gonna trash. All I said, they're gonna be neutral. All the haulers went this way, all the Japanese, the Orientals went this way, left us guys in the middle. Now's the chance, my brothers and sisters. You don't have to have the cocoa to be a Hawaiian nationalist.
Amen.
Gotta have the heart, the allegiance. Once you take that allegiance, you're by your word. You're bound to obey, whatever it is. Good, bad, or ugly.